recording. So today, I don't really want to pause it, but I'll let you know in the news anyway, the news feed. But I'm going to do the bout today. Oh, not even see me. Just for a little bit, just for a bit of hamstring stretching. So either a yoga bout or a normal bout, whatever you've got really, or you probably could use a towel, or yeah. So I'm going to do a little bit of band work. I think I did a bit on Monday in yoga, so I really liked it for the hamstring stretching. So I'll give it a go today as well. So a little bit of bout work. Okay. So this is week 1 again, I think, because we've done the 4 weeks. I know it got a little bit confusing going into the hall, and then I did the recording the second week, so yeah, a little bit more confusing, but yeah, this is week 1 anyway. And then we're going to be in the hall again on the 8th of July, so hopefully some of you can come, which will be good, so we can all see each other. So we're starting with our feet heels together, and then take the heels out, just so your feet are in line with your ankles, and roll the shoulders a few times. So I hope everybody's okay. I can't see my head. I think it's not gone out of shot, is it, anyway? Hopefully. That might be a good thing. And then just a few shoulder rolls forward. Just getting into those shoulders, a few side bends. Reaching over. So just getting warmed up. Just gradually reaching. Inhale and exhale. And I'm going to open the arms up, lift the chest, and then we're just going to come forward. So we come around the back and turn the palms back, tuck the chin. So inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. You just feel that a little bit coming into the upper back and across the chest. Inhale and exhale. Yes, a few of those. We've been doing a lot of desk work. That should feel quite good in the upper back. And one more. Then we're going to take arm circles. So we're going to come up and then out to lift the chest. So coming up, palms facing forward, and lift the chest. 2 more. And 1 more. So big circles, and then the other way. So we're going to come out, and as if you're pushing something down. So inhale, exhale, 2 more. And 1 more. Coming down, and then another little roll out. Into the hips a little bit, so weight into the right leg. Make sure that foot is facing forward and the toes are spread. We're going to tap forward and tap back. So forward and back. So we're going to do 8. So 6, and back. 5, back. Squeeze the bum, 4, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 2, squeeze, and 1. And then take that back, so you're again hip distance. You want to check, just bring the heels together and back out again. And then the left side, so tap forward, squeeze back, tap and squeeze, tap and squeeze. Then we take 4 more, squeeze, tap 4, squeeze, 3, 2, and 1, squeeze. And then take that back to hip distance, a little shoulder on and a couple of roll downs. So tuck the chin, bend the knees, roll down. Inhale, and as you exhale, walk up. Couple of shoulder rolls, inhale. Exhale, little roll down. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. And a little bit into hips. So just getting into our neutral. So finding our neutral, so we're going to tuck under, squeezing bum. And then push out. So tuck under. So we get into that lower part of the back as well. We get into the hip flexors as we push it forward, squeezing into the bum as we squeeze under. So just getting that moving in that lower back. So couple more. Squeeze. And then somewhere in the center, just holding there. So that's your neutral. So we're not tucking under, we're not pushing out, it's just somewhere in the middle. And then roll shoulders. Little twist. So hips now are going to stay forward, so exactly that position. So coming round to the right. As you come round, push that right hip forward. Inhale. Exhale, push the left hip forward. As you do that, that will keep your hips coming forward. Because if you don't push it forward, this will happen. Your hips will go back. So make sure you're pushing the hip forward as you come round. So inhale, exhale, right side, push right hip forward. Inhale, exhale, left side, push left hip forward. Squeeze. Inhale, exhale. And one more each hip from each side. Squeeze it round. And then push out with the arms. Little rotation through the shoulders. So from the shoulders, the thumb comes up and out. Palms come up. And then we turn all the way around. And palms almost come up again. So full rotation. With those rotators, they work well. We need to keep them moving as well, because if you don't keep doing this, sometimes you lose that actually ability to do it. So keep that moving. All those little muscles working into rotation there. Always a good one. And as you take your palms up, you'll feel your shoulder blades coming down your back as well. And the activation here into the serratus. Squeeze. Couple more. Mobility is the key. Roll the shoulders. And a little bit of standing work, I think, before we go down. So we're going to use the rings as well. So we're going to take the ring out in front. And we're going to lift the right leg with the foot flexed. Holding there. So if you can hold that, we're going to squeeze up for 5 and squeeze down for 5. And then the other leg, take that down. Take the left leg up, hold there, squeeze up for 5. Squeeze down for 5. So you can do your Pilates kind of, what do you call it, 100 breathing if you want to. So inhale, exhale. Take that down, left side, inhale. Exhale. So do one more each side, inhale. So we're creating balance, stability in the upper body. Quite a bit of arm work. Take that down, and then last one on the left, inhale. Take that down. One more little bit of arm work. I'm going to take the ring on the shoulder. This arm, just roll that out, let that relax. Keep your stance, so keep your spreading your toes, lift your knees up. Slightly tucking under, but not too much. Obviously not really tucking under, just a slight tug at the pelvis. And then we're going to squeeze down, inhale up, exhale, squeeze down. Keep this elbow nice and wide. So then when you bring that elbow back, you'll find it more going around the shoulder blade. That's why we want it. We don't want to be rounding the shoulders forward. We want to squeeze into that back body. So we're going to do 8, I think. I don't know how many I've done so far. So 4, squeeze, 3, 2, and 1. Swapping over to the other side. So on the other shoulder, make sure that you pad a bit on your shoulder as well, because it's a little bit painful without. Drop that arm down, keep the chest lifted again. Squeeze. 2, 3, elbow wide. 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more squeeze. 8, and then release that. Roll the shoulders. And then we're going to roll down onto the mat. So tuck the chin, roll down, bend the knees, palm down onto your backs. So a little bit of internal work, so some breaths. Actually, bring the breaths into our ab prep. So let's do the breathing. We've done quite a bit of warm up. So inhale, nod. Exhale, coming up. Inhale to hold. Exhale down. And again, inhale, nod. Exhale up. Inhale, hold. Exhale down. And one more basic. So we're going to bring in the legs, so imprinting. Right leg, left leg. Flex feet if you can. Flex feet, you're going to get a little bit more into those calf muscles, a bit more strength for the knees. Arms up as well. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to take away the right leg and the left arm. Inhale back in. Exhale, right arm, left leg. Try and keep the arms directly above the shoulders if you can. That's a bit. And keep squeezing the shoulder blades together. Lots of strength in there we need. So opposite arm and leg, doesn't matter which one you're doing right now, just as long as you're going opposite. Inhale and exhale out. It doesn't really matter which way you're doing the breath either. You can inhale out, you can exhale out, because it all changes. Oh, just nightmare, especially when you're doing yoga as well. It's all opposite. So just go with it. Exhale. Probably the best way to breathe is probably out as you reach out, because that helps you engage then. The out breath is all about the engagement of those deep muscles. So we engage powerful lower tummy as we exhale. One more each side. So we're getting into those core muscles. And then hug that in. Couple of rocks. Then your opposite direction. So take the head pad out from now. Flatten through the shoulder blades. I'm going to grab the rings for this one, so we can get a little bit more into those inner thighs. I've done this one for a little while. So getting the paddy bits in your knees. Take the big toes down, little toes down, palms down, flatten through the shoulder blades. Looking at the ceiling all the time, so try not to look to the side, especially when your hips are lifted. So inhale. Exhale, big tug to the pelvis as we roll up. Inhale at the top. And as we exhale, we're going to roll back down. So we're just going to go into a couple of rolls first. So inhale. Exhale, tuck under, roll up. Inhale. Exhale, rolling down. So just a few rolls there. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale. Exhale, rolling down. And on this one, we're going to hold up. So inhale. Exhale, coming up. And we're going to squeeze the ring. Inhale in, out. Exhale, squeeze. So a few of those. Really gets the strength around the hips, the bum, the legs. Strengthens that back body. All those muscles around the hips as well. Really good strengthening one. So take a few more squeezes. And exhale on the squeeze. Engaging those muscles. Four more, I think. Inhale, exhale, roll that down. That's me saying not to look to the side. I'll do actually. I know it's easy done. As long as you're not doing it all the time though, it just kind of puts a bit more strain on the neck. So you have to make sure that your bottom is down before you start to look to the side. So looking at the ceiling again, so taking the hands around the ring. We're going to take it into our roll up. So if you just want to do half, you can come here, ceiling and lower. Or inhale. As we exhale, we're going to roll up, reaching for the feet. Inhale, start to roll back. And then exhale, each part of the back goes down. And again, inhale. Exhale. Reaching. Inhale, start to roll. Exhale, down. Oops. Step out of the way, inhale. Exhale, coming up. Inhale. Exhale, down. Couple more. Inhale, exhale down. And then when we're laying on our backs, we're just going to do a little bit into the hips. So take the right leg up. Now you can either bend the other leg, the left leg, or you can send it away. So whatever feels good for you. But if you need to keep that slightly bent up, Slightly bend this top, like if you want to, if it's a bit tight as well. So inhale to come out, exhale, squeeze back in. So just a small circle, inhale, exhale. Gets into those rotators. And then the other way. Keep the ring above you, arms slightly bent. And then bend that knee back out. And then the other leg. So taking it up, so need to slightly bend the other one. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Back the other way. And then hug that in. Couple of rocks. Okay, rock and rolling up now to your front. Bit of back body work. Back of the body. So just taking your full head, just on your block. Wiggle the hips around, palms facing down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. So top of the head is pushing to the opposite wall. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Change arm position, palms facing in. Inhaling up, exhaling down. So really getting into that back body. Then taking the hands on the block. Again, inhale up, exhale down. Then we're going to take the arms out, cactus the arms. Lift the head slightly and then just draw the arms down towards the waist. So a bit like we do when we warm up. Oh, actually that's in yoga, isn't it? Arms down towards the waist. So squeeze into, get into that back body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze it down. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Couple more. And then release down. We're just going to lift left arm, still cactus, and then coming down. Inhale, exhale, right arm. Inhale down, exhale left. Inhale down, exhale right. Inhale down, exhale. Inhale down, couple more. And then press your hands down into the ground and push yourself up into a little shelf stretch. So knees open, big toes together. Just drop the head down and just breathe into the back of the body. Just arms around, just releasing the hips. A few breaths there. And then roll yourself back up. Roll shoulders a few times. And then we're going to come onto our side. So, just a little bit around the hips. So grabbing your rings if you want to. We don't have to use a ring, you can just do it without the ring. We're going to take the ring at the end of the mat. Place one ankle on the lower one. Slide the arm down and then the other ankle on the upper. Make sure that your ankle's not halfway down your lower leg, like mine nearly are. Need to go down a little bit more. So again, you can always pause to get this in. Flex the feet and coming down onto your side body. So body's in one line. You're lifting up through the waist here. So the hips are stacked. The hand is down for a little bit of support. and the head is looking forward. So try not to look down at what you're doing. Keep the neck aligned with the spine. So inhale. As we exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together and squeeze the ring. So you're getting upper body stability too. So inhale. Otherwise, sometimes there's a tendency to do this. So make sure you're squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other at the back. So inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. So we're going to take 8. So 8. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze the bum. And then we're going to take that leg and bring it in. And we're going to open the ring out. So inhale, exhale, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand on the top thigh, inhale. As we exhale, we're going to try and lift. Actually, no, we just lift the lower body to start. It's a little easier. So lift the lower body, take it down. So just lifting the legs. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. We're going to do 8. So 4 more. 4, 3, tucking the pelvis. 2, and 1. Take that down. When, if you want to, you can bring the upper body too. If you struggle a bit with that, just do that. Don't try and bring in the upper body. But if you want to, upper body as well. So coming up, it is quite hard. Exhale up. Inhale down. Even you get a little lift, it's fine. Exhale. Inhale down. 4 more. Or as many you can do. One more. Oh. And then release your legs. Release the ring, sorry. Come up. And just come onto your forearm. So your shoulder's in line with your elbow. So a little bit easier this time. We're just going to open and squeeze together, but we don't want to be dropping back this hip. So we want to open and squeeze. So just make sure your hip's not dropping back too much. So you're getting that coming into the outer hip, outer thigh. So we do 4 more. Open and squeeze. 4. Sorry, pushing up through the shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Then we're going to lift up the feet at the back and do a few more. So 8, a little harder. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Then we're going to open and stretch out. So open the leg, stretch out, feet back together, squeeze back in. Keeping the feet lifted at the back. Back in, squeeze. Open, extend, back together, squeeze. And 4 more. 3. And 2. 1 more. And take that down. Yeah, a proper hip on that one. So just take central, take your legs forward, and just do a few side bends there. Just to recenter. Don't forget which way you've already been. So take an opposite end now. Otherwise you won't be walking very well. So come in the opposite end and place the ring down. It stays there, it doesn't. Take the foot in and the other foot on top. So by the ankle, I can get that in. Flex the foot. Just bring the arm out, hand there for a bit of support. Lifting up for the waist, we're going to squeeze down. 8, 7, 6. I'll do it slowly just in case you're still getting your ring in. 5, 4, 3. As long as you 8, that's fine. 2, and 1 more. And then we're going to bring the leg in. Get it on the paddy bit, we're going to open the ring up. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep the shoulder coming under. Get those shoulder blades, squeeze them in towards each other. Keep that upper back active. Very important. Keep that stability going there. And then we're just going to lift the legs. So coming up and down. 7, 6. Give this a little lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we get upper and lower body coming in. So upper body coming in. So inhale, exhale, coming up. Oh, it's a bit easier this side. You probably find one side is a bit easier than the other. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release the ring out. Get that out. Taking your elbow and your forearm down on your legs together. And getting into the outer hip. So coming out and squeeze back in. So a bit of a stretch as well, squeeze. Open and squeeze, so 4 more. Pushing out into your elbow, so you're not collapsing, you're kind of pushed up. It's very tempting to do that. I know I did started to do that at the beginning. What am I doing? Pushing out and up, so keeping that lifted. Couple more. And then we're going to lift the feet up as well, so open and close with the feet together. Open and close. Squeeze. 4 more. 2 and 1, and then we're going to open, extend together and squeeze back. Getting into those hips, knees, ankles. 4 more. Squeeze. Point the toe. 2 and take that down and tap the hip. Both hips actually. And that hip. So a little real line in the centre, legs out, few side bends. And then we're going to come into our hamstring stretches. And off. Lots of leg stretches. So taking your band or your belt, whatever you've got, like I say, you know, if you haven't got one, don't worry, you can always just hold the leg. It's no big deal. We're going to take the band just underneath the foot, about the centre of the foot, probably nearer the ball of the foot, but it doesn't really matter too much, but in the centre of the foot, and then slide down. So for the first one, it's not really much of a it's more of a, not really a hamstring stretch. We're not going to pull it towards us. We're going to try and pull the leg down into its socket. So I don't know if you've ever been to a chiropractor before. Sometimes they do that, but this is a little bit cheaper because you can do it yourself. But yeah, that's good for your hips. So it really gets that leg to come back down into its socket. Because sometimes they can get a little wonky and think that's what you call it. A little out of line. So we're just going to pull the band around that foot. Keep the foot flat and the toes coming down. And just make sure you're evenly weighted for the hips. Leg is above, so you might need to bend it a little bit. And we're just going to pull it down into its socket. So it's not about pulling forward, it's more about pulling down into that hip joint. So just take a few breaths there. Just allow that to happen. Couple more breaths. Then we're going to bring it in towards us, pulling the band in, and then we're going to push it back up. So again, pulling it in. So we do that 4 times. Push back up. 3, in. Push back up. 2, bring it in. Back up. And 1. Bring it in. Back up. And then just loosen the band a little bit, don't pull on it, and just point and flex the foot. The band's just going to be there, but we're just going to point and flex the foot a few times. Just getting into that ankle. point and flexes. And then a circle. So circle the ankle a few times one way and back the other. And then back around the foot again. This time we are going to bring it into hamstring stretch. So draw it in towards you. March it, go on the out breath. Again, into those hamstrings. Again, you can straighten down the other leg if you can. Just take some breaths there. So you will feel it start to pull a little bit here as well. The hamstring stretch, couple more breaths. And then turn the foot outwards like a Charlie Chaplin. So toes coming out. Take it into your right hand. And then we're going to open up that leg to the side. Keep this left hip down. Begin that inner thigh opening. Anchoring down through that heel. Take a couple of breaths there. Bring that in towards you. Then we're going to come back through centre and turn the foot slightly in and go to the other side. You can come all the way over if you want to. Arm comes out for a bit of balance. Just going all the way over, getting it out of hip. Just worked on that, so just stretching that out. Holding on to that band. Just drawing it in towards you as much as you can, but out. And then back to centre, changing legs, so the other leg goes in. Again, that knee can be slightly bent up. Centre of the foot, with the ball of the foot, and take the band and just pull the band so you're pulling the leg down into its socket. The other leg can be straight or bent, whatever feels good. So not pulling it towards it, just pulling it down. Make sure the leg is directly above the hip joint as well. And make sure the knee is facing forward and the foot is facing forward. We're not twisting the foot at all. We're not twisting the knee at all. That's all in alignment. We're pushing down into the band. Couple more breaths. And loosen the band slightly and just point and flex the foot a few times. And then circle a few times one way. And a few times back the other. And push back. And then this time, we're going to bring it in towards us again. And push into the heel. So in towards, push into the heel. So I think we did 8 on the other side, didn't we? Oh, I can't remember. I think it was 8. We'll do 8 anyway. If we didn't, just do 4 more on either side. I think it was 8. Anyway, we'll do 3 more. Coming in and pushing up. 2. And 1. And then we're going to bring it in a little bit more towards us, so we're more into a hamstring stretch. So just ease it in on those breaths. Then taking the hand on the right hip and taking it out. Slightly turn the foot out. So we've got a little bit of Charlie Chaplin foot. As we take that, I guess that leg in a better position to come out. So a little Charlie Chaplin, push into the heel. Take some breaths there. And then bring it back to centre. Slightly turn it inwards this time. That's harder. And bring that out to the other side. And then bring the other arm out. Opposite arm out. Draw it in towards you. And back up to centre. Okay, just release the band. Give it a little hug and rock there. Just rocking it out. Okay, Okay, just before we stretch out, we'll just do a couple of single leg stretches and obliques just to wake up the core a little bit more. So just taking the hands, taking the left leg to the ceiling, right hand outside the right foot, inside knee. If you've got your block, you can grab that. If you want to, if you go ahead, inhale, nod. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, push twice. Exhale. After all those stretches, that should feel quite good. Couple more. And then come together, hands on the back of the head, let the head drop into the hands, inhale. As you exhale, opposite elbow, inhale, center. On each side. And then rest down, rock it out. Our Pilates, as I think we'll throw these in at the end. So inhale, exhale, coming up the halfway, all the way up if you can. Wait those cords up again, inhale. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale down. Then take the legs up if you want to. Inhale, nod. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, down. Couple more. Keep the legs lifted. One more. And ultimately, if you can, full teaser, straight legs, inhale. Exhale, reach to legs. Reaching up, inhale. Exhale. And come down. And again. Ceiling. And then hug that in. Or you're welcome to do two more if you want to. Oh, that's done me. And then drop the feet down. Take it out to the side with the arms and drop the knees over one side. Just take it there, release the legs. Just kind of surrender your body to the floor now, let it go. Take some breaths in and out for the nose now. Just go into a little bit more relaxing yoga type mode. And then take it over to the other side. With the knees. Take some breaths there. Back to center, we're going to rock up, a little bit more rotation, but a nice stretchy one. So taking it onto all fours, we're going to bring the right arm through, drop the shoulder, and extend the left arm. So just coming out with the arm, little rotation in the center. And then pressing back up and coming through to the other side. So left arm comes through. Drop that down, extend the arm. Just kind of relax the body. Bring yourself up, do a little side bending too, just a stretchy one. So just taking the right foot out, come up onto your knee, hand on the outside of the leg, and then just reach over, stretch down side body. Tap the toes under the back if it's easier, or back foot. And then all the way to the other side, so left arm goes down, right arm reaches over. Big stretch. And then lift yourself back up again without using your arms too much, and then taking the leg in and the other leg out. Foot facing forward and reaching over. So you may not be able to go too far, because once your hip, your rib hits your hip bone, then that's as far as you're going to go. Unless you've got a nice long waist, you maybe have to reach further down the leg. And we're going to take it over to the other side. So hand goes down, reaching over. Couple of breaths there. And then bring yourself all the way over then, onto all fours. And then just take a few, so we're going to arch, sorry not arch, round the back first of all, and then bring it into neutral. Just a few of these to finish. We usually do them at the beginning, but to finish this time, so it's all important to do these though. Round, and then neutral. Couple more, round the back, and then push the tail away, shoulder blades down, and again rounding, and push away. One more. And then just a little side stretch. Back to centre, and then the other side. And here, running out of time. And then just coming down then onto your shins. And take some arm circles. So all the way around, palms facing forward, and then squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other. And again, inhale. Exhale, just out for the nose. Couple more, inhale. Exhale, one more. Squeeze. And then the other way, so palms facing forward, and then palms facing down. Inhale, open. Exhale down, two more. And one more. Then just a few side bends, reaching over. And then the other side. And one more each side. And then just bring the arms back, just drop them either side actually, it's probably easier. Rock the shoulders, and then just take the head over to one side and rock it out. Just any tension that neck that may have occurred sometimes during the class. Sometimes if you're doing a lot of sit-ups, sometimes the tension. So just releasing that out. And then we're going to drop the chin down to the chest and roll it all the way to the other side, and then just a few little rocks there. If that feels good, if it feels good just to hold it, just hold it. I always find just moving it a little bit gets into all those little muscles. We've got loads of muscles on our back. Sternocleidomastoid, I think it's called. There's loads of them. There's a couple here, couple there. And they all need a good stretch. Because some get tight, some get length, some get weak and tight. Then obviously that's going to cause a lot of misalignment or neck problems. So it's just releasing them all, keeping them stretched so they don't get all tight and wonky. And then come back to centre, roll the shoulders. So thank you very much everybody. I think that was about 45 minutes. I found it hard to, a few seconds left. Okay. So let me know how you got on. And hopefully a few more can make the haul on the 8th of July. Be good. So let me know how you got on everybody, and I'll see you hopefully soon. Thank you.